in this rodeo. Are we in hell? I don't know. To the third control. If you think you're gonna have this chocobo, everybody's gonna wanna ride your chocobo. It's choco local style in the choco rodeo. Ride them straight to hell in the chocobo rodeo. That's right.
Welcome. I was slightly slower than usual. I know, it's shocking really in a way, but I was mesmerised by my own intro there. It's because I think it's because I don't get the sound come through for my own sort of timer. So in my head I was just like, you know, I had the sort of 15, 14, 13... 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just in my brain it was like... And I was just staring at it going, yeah. And looking at the logo and how pleased I am at the way that logo came out. And it's just like this sort of bemused kind of state of, I like some of the things I've made. It's not often, truth be told, it's not often that I stare at, actually it's quite often I stare at the things I've made in the past and go, hey, you know what, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But then there's the other 50% where it's like, shit, rubbish, awful. And then every now and again I look at them and go, it's not quite as bad as I thought it was. Anyway, so I don't know precisely what we're doing. No, opening a cutscene, that's fine. I'm okay with this scenario. But I wasn't sure if I actually had to do something further, but I think we basically tackled all of the 4 sort of elemental beasties last week. And as I say, they are nice swords. I keep meaning to just sort of try and design swords in 3D specifically. You know. It's difficult to know how many people know that I dabble in 3D modelling, but I just sort of... I keep meaning to.
What was that?
I did offer to just sort of build other people's designs so that I didn't have to worry about the design element. I just worried about the modelling element. But I have to look through. I'll tell you one thing I used to do a lot in my sort of school classes. I used to do a lot of sword doodling.
But what could a barrier this strong be trying to keep out?
And I do have a bunch of the old notebooks that I used to have. And in the margins and sort of... Oh look, there's no homework for this week. Excellent. In that little section where I'm supposed to be noting down the homework situation. Sword designs here, sword designs there. But yeah, I should really get down to doing that. Bring the arts hole back, I suppose.
Chapter 20.
The Crimson Prophecy's end.
Oh, can we truly put an end to the Crimson Prophecy? I don't know. I think we're bordering on the end chapter. I think there's 21 chapters. But I do feel like there's a bit of a sort of
Whoa, check
twist
it out.
that
This place
may require further
Beautiful.
Something
investigating
about it makes
with
me...
this one. We'll say.
feel safe.
Oh, do you feel safe?
yeah.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
You think?
I'll tell you what, I really kind of feel like... I know I've just interrupted the perfectly good dramatic scene, and I've just gone, yeah, do you know what? Fuck your lovely little scene. I'm more interested in just fiddling around with my stuff here. But this isn't even what I was supposed to be doing. This is completely sort of nonsense fiddling. What I wanted to do was I wanted to just have a look at my stats to see if I fancied something else. Because Nidhogg is pretty good. It's difficult to deny Nidhogg. I've got to admit, it's difficult to deny Nidhogg over the idea of having, you know, a fucking nut eater and a little tiny wizard. Now, don't get me wrong. I like my tiny wizard. He's dressed like a black mage. It's awesome. But it's not necessarily spectacular. And that's got a lot of healing factor in it. Whereas Ifrit doesn't. No. Do you know what? I think I've kind of grown attached to these stacks.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens here. If there's a big boss, I'll be quite glad that I've stuck with stacks that I'm fairly confident in. If I lose the big boss, maybe I will do a dramatic reshuffling of my stacks. But until that moment, I think it's going to be very much a sort of...
Mom?
We'll just leave the stacks as they are. Pepper?
Juan, are you okay?
You are here.
And I'm here as well.
Are you
We're
the
all
king?
here.
Of the Bahamutian Federation?
Federation. How very quaint. Is that the tale Seguarides has been spreading? So be it. Then you have found me out, boy. I am king of the Bahamutian Federation.
He's got a very good voice, that bloke. I can't think of the name, but we discussed him earlier on. And he's been in Stargate, and he's been in a load of other little bits and bobs.
He's the one.
He was
The villain
one of
behind
the
it all.
murderers of Dexter's family in the TV series
Is
Dexter.
that loose, Farna? What did you do to our mom?
Is that why
He tightened her up.
What?
Can't get much tighter than putting her in a
Tell me why
cage.
you have traveled all this way?
You have our mom, right? Give her back!
Yeah. Start by setting her free.
Yeah!
Naive fools. Still, I will play my part.
Oh, apparently he's playing a part now. I mean, he is an actor, but
This
yeah,
place.
he's just got a
This guy.
fantastic voice for this sort of thing.
Why do they feel so hauntingly familiar?
Rain, you have to snap that out of it and stay focused.
Yeah, she's right.
Okay,
Since when are you the one to space out at a critical
I
moment?
suppose arguably Libra.
This is it!
Paying attention, okay?
Good.
Right, what we got? He's large. Yes, he is. He's got quite a bit of health, but nothing too major. Ooh, okay. I think that's slow. Unless that's stopped, but I think it's slow. Interesting. And I've got something that can then pop slow on, I believe, so... now, what is it I can do that pops slow on? I've got a feeling it's one of my daggers, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look. Lusty dagger. Yes, the lust dagger. So, lust dagger. And then theoretically, yeah, I'll just pop slow on him. Oh, tsunami? Tsunami? That's not a move you should be doing. And plus, there should be a Leviathan if there's a tsunami in the house. If you've got a tsunami in the house. Okay, so champions we have seen. Yeah, we've seen Shulk and we've seen Blitzace. I don't think we've seen this one. Oh, interesting. AP to all allies, though. Yeah, I think there's a better way of utilising that a little bit later. So, what we'll do Really? Well, I suppose you're mostly renegated to healing, aren't you? So, but he is, it would seem, doing magical attacks. So we'll put Shell on for a little while at least. And now here, I guess Assassin's Dagger this time round. I'm just going to be fairly... Oh no, I don't think that was as good, was it? I think the Lust Dagger was slightly more potent. Oh, what did he... Oh, you just sort of... You squeezed your hands and there you go. And now you... I don't really know what I want to do. You were indifferent to magical effects, right? Okay. So... Shall we start channeling wind or fire? I think fire. That's going to be a fairly high-end spell, although he's fairly nonplussed by it. Which, I mean, is not unreasonable, but... no, we can't do any more Lusty Daggers. But we can try a Venom Needle, so... A little Venom Needle, and now, hopefully, we can sort of just... Oh, we should probably apply that other shell, really, shouldn't we? But now, as I say, we can be willy-nilly with our AP, so we'll pop a little shell on there. And then, I don't know, I kind of want... I want the most of the sort of... But I don't know... This is always the problem. I wouldn't mind using as much of my AP as possible, because I'm going to get some AP back by using Celeste. But I don't know precisely how much AP I'm going to get back. If it turns out that the AP restoration that it's advertised is... It gives me 1... Oh, we're gonna... Oh, you've dispelled me? Oh, well. I'll tell you what, putting shells on again is probably going to be worthwhile. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if you do think about it, if I apply shells and he's distracted dispelling the shells, well, he's distracted. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. No, we can't afford Cure, so I suppose... Right, we'll use Cure. Next time Rain comes round, we're going to use Celeste. I'm unlikely to fall over at the moment. Well, I might do, actually. I suppose this is probably high stack removal, but it didn't, so we're alright. We'll do it this way, just to make certain I don't click the wrong character. Celeste, come forth! Provide us the runic benefits of your magical powers. So this should restore AP and do a little blizzard damage. And look awesome all at the same time. And give me Final Fantasy VI music. Which, I mean, arguably, that's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win. All of the wins, all of the time. Oh, many stabbings. I suppose I was just about to say, is there anything obviously frosty about it? And, well, maybe take a look at the entirety of the background. And a giant ice crystal, I suppose. But, no. The whole plane is basically snow, so... Yes, is the answer to the statement. And no, I did not get a full regen of my AP. I got maybe, what? Might be 6 back there? Because I think Rain had run out. Although, having said that, she would have regened some. So actually, I think it's about 4, maybe, tops. Oh, we should probably get him back to being slowed. No. Which we can do, actually, which is quite useful. Oh, good! I think that's its fancy little body kicking in, which is quite good. The cat's body, specifically. It's got the fancy ability that allows it to take 0 damage every now and again, which is very good. Lusty Daggers, please. We must keep up with Lusty Daggers, because slowing him down... Actually, I mean, in fairness, that's probably why he's weak to slow, because slowing him down doesn't really slow him down, it sort of brings him in line with us. So make sure we've always got enough AP to deal with that situation. We could possibly bring out Tidus as well if we wanted to, but I might leave that 1 spare medal point so that we might be able to do Shulk. Couldn't remember the poor girl's name. It's because she's not a character that leaps out. And weirdly, yeah, do you know what? I'm curious. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. As it's often the way. But I'm not convinced Vincent is in this. And I feel like if you're going to take a character from Vincent's game, whatever it was called, I can't remember what the bastard thing's called. But if you're going to take a character from that, you'd think you'd take Vincent, especially since he was Final Fantasy VII originally as well. But, you know... Oh, he is back to Speedy Gonzales. So, lusty daggers once again. We love daggers, me! We collect daggers. That's actually oddly true. I do collect... Well, I don't collect. It's not what would be classified as a collection. It's one. Unless, of course, you do count a paper opener as a dagger. But then again, that paper opener is... Or letter opener, sorry, not paper opener. You don't open paper. Well, you open a paper, as in newspaper, but you don't tend to just open a paper with a blade. You open a letter opener. But that's only really because it was a lovely looking dragon statue, and the letter opener is like a sort of sword. It's very nice. I'm good not suffering. Thanks, but yeah, you carry on doing what you want to do, and I'm gonna I suppose truth be told, I don't know precisely how the ailments work in this one. Whether it stacks it and carries on with it being extended on top of what it is, or whether that lust dagger was just a waste of time. For now, we're going to hope that that lust dagger was not a waste of time, because we're going to have at least a couple more turns not doing anything special while we figure that out. But now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious by the fact that we're about 2/3 there. Give or take. Obviously, it's not 30 grand's worth of health. It was 35, but you know, I don't need a precise whatever they call them fractions. I was going to say factor. And it was like, yes, that really is close, but not quite the right one. And you don't get anything for being close, but not quite the right one. Oof! That's why you wanted that 1 to be 0 every time. Unfortunately, that's not how the ability works. Gets slowed by my lusty daggers. Yeah. It's not going to make much difference at this point in time, but he's still going to get his earthquake in. Ooh, nope, we both resist earth. Cool. I mean, I can understand... Yeah, I suppose... Does the chocobo bring any earth? Oh, fuck it, we'll look it up. It don't matter, it don't matter. Yeah, you've got resistance of 50. Now, I would think most of that is coming from Slap, because that is an earth cat. In fact, by most of it, all of it's coming from Slap. He is an earth cat. And you have 25... I'm thinking, yeah, Chocobo. Yeah, okay. Cool. The Chocobo is, in fact, bringing a little bit of earth defense. It's not necessarily what you'd classify as an obviously earth-based creature, but... I suppose arguably... Well, yeah. I suppose it's probably classified as a wind monster, which actually... No, that would make it weak to earth. Oh well. Whatever. It's got earth resistance. Let's not analyse precisely why it has earth resistance, because that's unnecessary. Okay, you've biased you, which is possibly unfortunate. Oh, that's a double whammy, so that's not too bad. But she resists, so that's good. You have no bananas. You have no bananas today. Oh dear, we need some bananas. We need some bananas today. Unfortunately, Brandalus... He has taken all of the bananas. In fact, some people call him Bananadillus. But not many people call him that, because he's a big nasty bloke who's going to kick the shit out of you for calling him Bananadillus. Oh, dang it, I was hoping that was going to be the final blow. No. Unfortunately, he is doing nasty things still. No, okay, we're okay. He's slowly but surely chipping me down, but fortuitously, I chipped him just a little bit quicker. Because we started at sort of fairly regularly keeping our health at the 4 grand mark, and then very swiftly it was like, yeah, I can just about hold it at the 3 grand. Oh dear, I'm holding it at the 2 grand. Oh no, I can't hold it at all. But we won, so that's the crucial detail. Off your pop, Brandy.
You mean we won?
Yeah, I mean we are the most.
Here I thought that was gonna be hard.
Sometimes when they sort of like try and put in different words for things, it's
I bet those nutcases who sided with the
it's like
Federation
all the
are gonna
future
sweat.
societies that have like frack and
Right. Rain,
stuff
come on.
that's devilishly
We
similar
gotta
to
bust Mom
swear
out.
words,
Oh,
and this
right.
one with its sort of
But
honking,
how do we open
honking
it?
honkier, which is like
You again?
every swear word, I
Activate
suppose.
it.
All right, love.
Huh?
Activate
Sorry?
what?
Only Mirage Keepers are permitted to use that mighty portal. The Ultima Gate. With the Ultima Gate, the power of the crystals becomes yours to control. Opening a mere cage would be no challenge at all.
Oh, hello. Anime cutscene with interference. Oh, they're both going this time.
I think I'm starting to remember. The portal, it started to shine. And then the cage appeared.
Then that means this isn't the first time seeing it.
Yeah. It's hazy, but I've seen this gate before.
Then you know what to do. Use it.
Wait, who are you?
And why are you obsessed with me using it? Oh, is she going to do a Yakuza-style shirt whip? Yeah, she is, almost. I mean, it didn't really do much. Because, you know, I suppose it's a slight extra cloak, but wasn't removed as much as you would have thought, considering they went full anime cutscene. You would have almost expected, in Japan, for it to be the entire outfit gone. But I'm being unfair and unreasonable, perhaps.
Rain, why must you cause Lady Luce so many headaches? What? But I didn't do anything bad at all. You shouldn't go saying stuff like that about me, okay, Owen? Hey, when I tell you, we're like sisters. Since you and I are close, why don't you call me Win? Okay, I will, Win.
It's a weird
That's our
perspective.
sister.
What? Did you just say our sister?
I didn't know you had an older sister.
We didn't
Let's
know
run
we had
this
an
thing.
older sister.
Save Lady Luce.
So then, that really is our mom in the cage?
Well, okay then. Let's hurry up and activate that Ultima Gate thingamajig and bust the cage open.
Right.
Have you got any clue as to how one opens an Ultima Gate? Oh, we just wave our hands in the air. Like we just don't care! Luckily, we don't. Oh, it burns.
Mom!
The prophecy has ended in crimson.
Mom!
Well, that's an evil smirk if I've ever seen one.
What? How can this... What?
How could you do this? Twice.
What do you
I've
mean?
only done it once.
You opened it again.
The Crimson Prophecy has been fulfilled.
A ridiculous piece of theater, but well done. I commend you all. You may dispense with the illusion now, Ewain.
Oh, it's a carbuncle, I think. 99% certain that's a carbuncle. Oh, well, this is an uglier place than the flower garden. Almost Kingdom Hearts-esque design there, with the sort of the platform there, with this kind of arrowy, ringy things. I don't know what shape you'd describe that as.
How am I supposed to know?
It just has that vibe of Kingdom Hearts, which, you know, arguably they're both Japanese RPG designers, but nothing specific to Kingdom Hearts is in this one, I don't think. Apart from we did find out there was a sort of Sora summon, I think, at some point.
You will keep your prophecy more concise.
But you cannot accuse me of excess. Every step was necessary to the plan.
But what the fuck was the plan?
What of the soul crystal? How much of the populace have we harvested?
If I had to offer up a guess, then just about 4 souls in every 10.
Is that all?
I was going to say, that's pretty lousy results, mate. Yeah?
I have been selected.
That's definitely like a D rank.
And discreet. With Champions awakening again, we're lucky to have pulled off such a feat.
No! It's our 4 summoner friends. You son of a bitch. That's why they were going missing.
Now what is it? We've really done it now.
Done what?
I know you. You're the Order of the Circle.
Oh my god, lamest name in the world.
I've heard that name in some time.
That's because we rebranded years ago to something a little more ominous than the Order of the Circle.
She would have served our enemy.
Then you know what comes next. We shall finally bring the Cogna into this world.
Put a C on the end of that, and I think we've got a good thing. Bring the cognac into the world.
Tama, you gotta hurry up and do something quick. Tama, you've got to calm down.
How can we do something? We don't even know what's going on!
Oh. I mean, it's not the most optimal way of sort of opening up a house, but I suppose arguably, if you do want a better view, you could just magically eradicate the ceiling. Oh, we've got a giant thing in the sky. It's so Japanese, isn't it, that one? Oh, multi-headed dragon! The quintessential Japanese thing. When in doubt, get a multi-headed dragon out. And don't get me wrong, I might be taking the piss slightly, but I do love it. It does make me excited inside. Sounded a lot filthier than I intended, but doesn't everything I say? I think it's mostly mechanical enemies, so we've seen a few of those, searchers and the armour fellas, the Magitech armours, but there's a few others lurking in there that we've not seen before. I mean, that definitely looks something straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! That one. I'm sure it might be a case of it appeared in Final Fantasy First, perhaps, I don't know, but it's nonetheless, it's like, wow. That definitely looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. I might be biased because I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh recently, but there's just something about that dragon and the sort of the wing design and everything about it that's very sort of Yu-Gi-Oh summons and stuff. It's,
What in the holy mother of hawks?
Oh, hello, it's Titus. Rescuing Una, I imagine. There you go, yeah. And is there a specific person who'd rescue some of the others, or is he just going to do it all? Because obviously Titus and Eunice... Yeah, Tida and Eunice, yes. Tida and Eunice, they are kind of the couple of Final Fantasy X, whereas
I'm here.
I don't know
Sorry I'm late.
there's an obvious link to any... I mean... Oh, hello. Squall and Cloud and Lightning. Okay, so they've not got an obvious link, but they'll suffice, I suppose. As rescuers of the summoners. No summoning for you. Bad summonings. You don't get your giant dragon.
Rallied here to try and intervene before
Yes.
things go awry.
Too late. The Cogna have passed through the portal. The fateful arrow has been loosed. Rejoice, for the end of an A-world? No! The beginning of something greater is now upon us.
I think this is where it starts getting very complicated. Because it's like, before it was just a couple of happy children going on a romp around the towns looking for monsters in cubes. But now it's like ends of worlds here, there, and maybe some worlds. Oh! That looks like an airship. Oh, yes. Oh.
They're here.
I don't immediately recognise the voice. Oh, it's Quistis. Okay. That's fine.
Let us take care of them.
Okay.
Thanks.
Mon, you get our sister.
I was going to say,
Okay.
so what have to deal with the sister?
Tama.
Fancy lightning powers, nice. I don't know if that's necessarily meant to be a specific airship from the Final Fantasy series, or just it's an airship designed in the Final Fantasy fashion.
We're really doing this? Dude!
Jump already.
I'm slightly proud of you, Japan. You chose not to go straight up her skirt as she was jumping off the building. I'm genuinely slightly surprised, but as I say, I'm proud of you, Japan, for not going for the easy upskirt shot. Now, this is where I find out that in the original there was a gratuitous upskirt shirt.
It's a good thing I actually caught you.
I mean, it would have been inconvenient if you hadn't.
Hey, we meet again. Wait, what did you call me?
Oh, Captain Ferris called you that once. I think he's just mimicking her.
Yep.
Who asked that pirate?
Anyway, we never did get to thank you. You were so helpful when we... Well, I don't want to sound ungrateful. Your fast craft did get us to the low seas, but now whenever I hear rushing water, I remember what it was like almost dying, and yeah, you really scarred me for life.
Oh yeah? Well, why don't you tell me about it inside?
Ooh. Oh, that's actually the garden. Balam Garden, I believe, was the official name. I'm 99% certain it's meant to be Balam Garden. Or at the very least, it's referencing Balam Garden. If it's not exactly identical, I'm not entirely sure the statues are
Does the whole
quite
building
accurate,
float?
but
This place is choco-vicious.
Amazed me the first time I saw it too.
This is it. Home base for the League of S.
yes, then it is.
Balam Garden.
Balam Garden and the League of S is in fact seed, I suppose, technically. Although, I don't know if they literally go that far. But nice! We're in Balam Garden! Oh shit, my controller's gone off. No. Now, is that just because it got bored, or is that slightly more... going to be slightly more problematic? I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully it just got bored as I was watching the cutscenes, but yeah, could be evidence of something more.
I know that you two have been through a lot recently.
I must admit, I've not
Why
been
don't we
using
start
it
out
that
by
much.
sharing
But then
our
again, I
intel?
suppose it might be on the way out, as
Everyone's
they
on deck,
so often are.
except the injured. This way.
I've ended up going through a couple of these little battery packs that keep it wireless, and then the bloody battery packs die on their arse and
Oh, yeah.
no longer wireless.
Do you know how Alan is doing? She's sound asleep down in the infirmary. I talked to Dr. Kadawaki. Her diagnosis is
I think that is the doctor from Final Fantasy VIII, but I might be wrong.
That's too bad.
What about Yuna and the summoners?
Same thing. They were forced to use their powers against their will. It took a lot out of them.
Same goes for Tidus. He won't wake up.
Tidus.
That's
Is he
lucky.
okay?
Because then you could stop naming
He's
him.
gonna pull through. You know, he's pretty tough for a scrawny guy.
It's one of the only ones
Tidus
where
might be the
I'm
only
super
reason we were able to get
judgmental
to the
as to the
summoners in
pronunciation.
time. You know that
Usually
one
I'm
tonight?
fairly sort
I
of
found
flippant
Tidus fighting
and
her. He told me about the summoners.
don't give a shit,
So we
but
went to go save them.
just the Tidus Tidus thing
And once me and Squall got word,
You won't
irks
show
me
to
that
bail
they've
us
got
out,
it
huh?
wrong. And I know.
It's a really
How
good
did the
thing
original
you did.
designers get it wrong?
Now you can help us fill
Well,
in
there's
the
so many
blanks.
ways, but that's not the point.
Bahamut, did you figure out who they really are?
and those weird mirages he called Cogna,
What did you two kids do back there?
Oh,
I mean, essentially we fucked it up.
We don't know what happened either. But what little we do know, we'll tell you.
I think basically we were the children of the apocalypse.
Wow.
And we have started the end of the world.
Answers is your sister Alan. Excuse the interruption. I have new intel from our liaisons across Grimoire.
Oh,
Shulk! What's the story?
Morning
You
Glory?
should have a look at this.
Balamori? Anything else that rhymes with story?
What happened? Well, those new mirages called Cogna have been taking over wherever they show up. For the most part, at least.
For the most part. What do you mean?
Our reports say that towns belonging to the Federation were assimilated right away. But the places that have been resisting Federation rule have managed to keep the Cogna out so far. However, other threats have arisen.
What?
There have also been multiple sightings of the Dyad servants.
sorry. Who are the Dyad servants?
a century ago, the demon Dyad plunged Grimoire into an era of chaos. The Dyad
So
servants
love
were
the chibi
mirages
versions.
that carried out most of the Dyad's dirty work.
Especially like the voice acting versus the chibi look. It is
So you're
such a
saying the
glorious
servants are back
dissonance.
after 100 years?
That appears to be the case.
Because all the voice acting is so serious, and then it's coming out of those chibi faces.
Terror all over again.
and especially characters like Cloud and Squall really do have this like, I am a serious man. You've got bright red cheeks.
Another flew out from underneath Figaro Castle.
Huh? What exactly are you getting at? Are you saying we caused that too?
I think we caused everything,
We
Lon.
might have set them loose by accident.
Dude, no!
I'll say this, we need to take action now. The League will get to work with our agents on the ground.
At any rate, it might be a while before Alan wakes up.
I do kind of
Why don't you
want
guys get
them
some
to
rest?
do a
She's
redo
really your
of
sister.
Final Fantasy VIII,
Make sure you talk things out.
because I do sort of... I'd love to see them try and improve upon the junction draw system, whilst also just re-exploring Squall and everybody else, because I like those characters.
I've been working too hard.
But there you go.
I can't stop.
It's just me, I think. I think I'm like the only person who would like that.
Timing is perfect.
Probably
any
not
extra
true.
eye
But...
drops you can spare? I could really use some right now.
Oh, yeah, I might have some eye drops. Deliver 3 eye drops. I believe, yes, your little star is there.
Take this.
Take this! I will take this. A plate for sore eyes. Excellent. Well, that was a nice, easy one. Nice, simplistic one. Oh no, this is not the same game. I was going to try saving it, but
Sorry, guys.
I actually have to
I need
get
to get back to the control room and handle this mess.
get to a save point.
I realize that you two are probably trustworthy, but the League does have its rules. Until you get clearance, restricted areas like the infirmary are off limits.
It's fine, I don't
If
really
you
need
want
the
to
infirmary
explore,
at the moment.
keep it to here in the lobby.
Well, having said that,
Okay? Catch up
I'm not
later.
sure where Alwyn's supposed to have been. Was Alwyn back in the infirmary?
So basically, she doesn't trust us at all.
Well, you can't blame her.
I mean, in fairness, we brought about the
Okay, so
apocalypse, released the
what do we do
Dyad
now?
servants, and have basically doomed this world to
I'm worried
destruction.
about all our friends.
So,
We really do need to talk
her
to
trust
Tana.
issues perhaps seem
Yeah, that's for
reasonable.
sure. I keep calling her, but she just doesn't show up.
I don't think she plans to leave Ninewood Hills. Come on, why don't we go see if we can cheer her up?
You can have a go. Oh, yeah, right, now you're out of the way. I can wander around Balam Garden. Yay! I suppose arguably if you're playing sort of World of Final Fantasy, you've probably played other Final Fantasies. But the fact that it's flying,
Entropic power
it's almost... Oh, we're fucking... That's...
pyroclasmic energy
It, yeah, lots of fancy words.
Come here for a second.
But the red thing at the top is the other airship,
Look in your eye.
whose name escapes me at the moment.
Correct? I've been looking for
But whose theme song
Can you do me a favor?
I couldn't
You wouldn't
relay it
have any spare
to you,
bomb fragments
but
on you, would you?
oh,
Without them, I'm afraid
the
my
theme
research
song
here
for that
is
one
at a standstill.
is a beauty. It's just I genuinely, while playing Final Fantasy VIII, I found myself just swinging that ship around the world because it felt fantastic to fly it around because it did have this sort of like arse-heavy swing to it, if memory serves anyway. I'm fairly certain all of this is accurate, but I might be just sort of misremembering what I felt. You know, I was having too much fun at the time, so I'm now misremembering or something. But you could sort of spin it round a bit, and with the sort of do theme song, it didn't go do. I think it was a bit more.
A little something for
It's a little bit more complex than do, but it was fantastic nonetheless. Do. Is that a small rabbit? Are you a rabbit? I think you're a rabbit. Oh, there's something stacked on the cat's head. It is a cat, though. Old personal postings. Let's have a look at our old personal postings. Here we go. My saviour, I am searching for a sorceress dressed in white with ears and tail of a cat. When I was walking through the catacombs one day, I was attacked by mirages. But this woman suddenly appeared and stood between them and me. Unfortunately, the catacombs collapsed while she was fending off the mirages, and I was later not able to find a single trace of her even being there. I owe this woman my life. If anyone sees someone matching the description, please let me know. An agent of a certain organization. Which sort of organization is that? An organization of 13 people? No, it's not. But that's one of the most known organizations that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, we got a little bit more info on the who's who. I suppose arguably there might be some extra information on someone like Brandelis. So I don't think we're allowed through there, that's fine. I probably want to just go back to... Is it taking... Yeah, it's taking me to the gate, so it just wants me to go back to... But yeah, that is the ship. That's the second airship. It was a fucking beautiful ship. It really was a beautiful ship. Because in Final Fantasy VIII, you basically had sort of like... You had some land vehicles, I think. And then finally the garden sort of opted and became a sky vehicle. But there was a slight caveat with the garden. It could only come off... It could float through the ocean and sort of fly on land. But it could only go up and down on beaches. So you were still sort of hemmed into specific areas. But then you get that airship. Do you know what? Was it called the Ragnarok? I do think now. I think it might have been called the Ragnarok. But I might be wrong. I might be mistaken. That's not great, but... Oh, there we go.
My
Are we going to
goodness.
find...
What's with the especially long faces?
Oh,
Find
I'm glad
the
you're here.
thing.
Seraphi, could you go get Tama for us?
You want Tama? Funny you ask. She's been floating around like a terrified marshmallow ever since she got back. Let the pretty pixie handle this.
And where's the pretty
Hey,
pixie? Ooh, harsh.
Tama. Huh? Tama? Tommy Tom?
Ooh.
Answer me. How dare you ignore me, you puny fluffbutt! I am going to wash! You're so good! I brought Tama like you asked.
In a manner of speaking.
Seraphi, one the day I will destroy you.
Tama, can we talk?
We just really need to know what happened.
Thanks for the reminding me. This is no time to go the gaga. Those Cogna the Knights summoned are seriously bad the news.
Cogna? No way.
Yes, the way, and we have to stop them.
Time out. Before we go any further, Tama, what's a Cogna?
They're horrible bad things completely beyond the description.
Well, maybe you should try anyway?
The Cogna are living machines that thrive on destruction. They have laid more worlds to waste than there are stars in the sky. And that's not a poetic exaggeration.
What? But that's nuts!
They're almost like a disease. It's not that they're all strong, it's that they never stop growing in number. Once they manage to invade a world, no one can stop them ever, not even Crow herself.
Then what about the Knights? Are they like Cogna Masters or something?
Something else. They call themselves the X9 Knights. They're a horrible order who wander from the world to world and leave chaos in their wake, which leads to the question why, I suppose. But if they were the Order of the Circle, then I think I know the why.
Whoa. Did you say the Order of the Circle?
I know, it's such a lame name.
Bad news?
Me and the Seraphi have a history with them that goes back more years than I know how to count. There are arch nemesis, to put it lightly.
Bummer. So that's who was pulling the strings. But that means they won't rest until
the every last world is destroyed. They're filled to the gills with ill the will.
I'm still not sure I get it. But basically you're saying grimoires in hot water. Is that the idea?
The water's so hot it's almost steaming. And if you think it will end with just the grimoire, then you've got another thing coming.
Is Ninewood Hills in danger too?
that wouldn't even be the tip of the iceberg. Oh no. No, no, no.
We're not talking just one or two of the worlds. You see, we're the part of a whole Googleplex of worlds.
A goggleplex? What is that, like 1,000? Dude!
Actually, a Googleplex is 10. To the 10th, to the 100th power.
Only a few then.
Worlds?
We can work on your math skills some other time. I need to get one thing straight. The reason those things got into Grimoire, it's our fault, isn't it?
Huh?
Maybe. I think, yes.
Well, maybe Tama should have actually said something earlier.
Basically,
You know.
we've put Grimoire and other worlds in terrible danger.
No.
Tama was present at all times and could have, like, said,
True.
don't do
It
that.
is. We messed up. Those guys in the armor, they used us. They invented a false prophecy and tricked us into opening the Ultima Gate. Mom was just the bait.
Would you cut it out? No way, dude. Hey, hang on. Anna Crow is the one who said to collect mirages to find our family. If she hadn't let us on, then...
Maybe she's one of them.
No way! Abso-the-posi-the-lutely, no way!
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, after all, Anna Crow would never ever lie.
All right then. I guess I'll let it go. So, like, why'd they pick us? How come we were even able to do something like that?
I was hoping you would know. If you're going to ask the someone, you should ask your big sister.
You might be right. Let's return to Balam Garden and go talk to Awen. Lon?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess she might be awake.
Don't lose faith now, guys. We can just gather a bunch more monsters and beat the bad guys all the same. Let's go to the twins' room, because we did get some more information in our information booklets, didn't we? So I shall examine. I think it's still not got any minigames, no. Interesting to know when those minigames sort of come in. Not the Mirage manual, I want the Who's Who. The Who's Who. So, Tama, we've got more information on Tama. Intriguing. I don't know. Always difficult to know which is the new ones, but there you go. Tama has known Enna Crow since before she became a god. She possesses far vaster powers than her small stature suggests. Oh. Seraphy. Beneath that laid-back drawl is, well, a really laid-back pixie. Like Tama, Seraphy and Enna Crow go way, way back to before Enna Crow became a god. Consequently, she and Tama have just as long a history. I'm surprised. I thought we were going to get more on Brandless, but I guess the next person... Oh, we got some more on Faris. Even before meeting Lan and Rain, Faris had her suspicions about the newly federated Saronia. A sworn enemy, fighting friends. Oh, there we go. We've sort of... I suppose arguably it would seem the League of S is more than just Seed. But for some of you, it was obvious the moment Quistis showed up, but the certain organisation Faris teamed up with is Seed, one part of the League of S. Quistis had come to Saronia to investigate the new chain binding the city, and why the land stayed frozen year-round. However, it didn't take long for her to run afoul of the feisty pirate Faris. Thankfully, beating the stuffing out of each other fostered a sort of mutual respect that developed into a strong friendship. Since then, Quistis has helped Faris run goods, and Faris has been a valuable asset in the League's covert operations. The Lass in Glasses. I'm assuming, here we go. Seed's leader. Quistis is Seed's leader. Her organisation controls Balam Garden and the airships. Highly advanced technology that is beyond the ken of even Grimoire's brightest minds. Funny then that even with all that at her disposal, one of her greatest passions is said to be a card game. I imagine that is the one from Final Fantasy VIII whose name escapes me. Yeah. No, it's gone. Oh well. Mr. Squirrel. Here we go. So I think it's the Seed bit, because we've only just... oh no, maybe not. No, I think it's this one. Cloud and Shulk work for Shinra, and Squall and Quistis work for Seed. Ah, there we go. That's why it's called the League of S. They work for Shinra and they work for Seed. 2 S's. Although Cloud traditionally doesn't work for Shinra. Well, I suppose traditionally, he does work for Shinra, but then he turned against Shinra. So, but I suppose in this they don't necessarily classify Shinra as having gotten to the state of being evil. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. Figured out now. It now comes from the first letter of the name. See, there we go. I was literally just saying that. Literally just saying it. Oh, Cloud again. Cloud and the League. The Grimoirean Cloud used to work for Shinra as a member of Soldier. However, a certain incident caused their paths to diverge. Okay, there we go. Quistis asked Cloud to stay on with the League of S as a freelance mercenary, and Cloud agreed under one condition. But we're not entirely sure what that condition is at the moment. Tidus. Yeah. I think it's this one. Well, I think we've seen his sort of athletic abilities there, perhaps, but he's also gotten pretty handy with a sword. The fact that he almost measures up to the League of S's more seasoned fighters, like... I mean, he definitely doesn't, but it's beside the point. Should tell you a lot about what he's physically capable of. I suppose technically in this he is matching up to them, but arguably absolutely not. Leviathan, interesting. Final Fantasy II as an unseen menace and Final Fantasy III as an eidolon. But yeah, it's intriguing because we haven't actually we've heard a bit, yeah, because Claudia Black was Leviathan. While Leviathan doesn't grace quite as many FF titles as some of her peers, she's notable for her range. She's given crucial roles in some stories and is relegated to the deep in others, but you'll never forget her once you see her. Definitely not going to forget her once we see her in this one, because it's Claudia Black. And it's no wonder players keep welcoming him back with open arms. He's a dragon with wings, and he breathes fire. Fire so hot that it's mega fire. Plus people keep giving him cool prefixes and suffixes like Neo and Zero. No eidolon has ever had it so good. Naturally, with a flashy history like that, the Grimoirian Bahamut also had to be dialed up to 11. So Final Fantasy is the Dragon King, and Final Fantasy III is the eidolon. And that's interesting. Fred, now I no idea how you pronounce the surname there. But Fred Tatasior maybe, something like that. I don't know if you are supposed to pronounce more of the letters than I did there. But I just recently watched Hit Monkey, and I believe Fred was the voice of the monkey, which is basically he was going, but with slightly more sort of understanding of voice, I suppose. Odin is another classic character who has turned up in virtually every Final Fantasy with a summoning system. His trademark Zantetsuken can slice through anything, and he always appears with his beloved horse Sleipnir, a mounted swordsman who can demolish any enemy with a single blow. Awesome, right? No wonder he's popular, and he gets the celebrity treatment too, playing a vital story role in more than one title. Diablos. Among the members of the Pleiad, Diablos is the most recent newcomer to Final Fantasy. Certainly he originated in Final Fantasy VIII, and I'm not 100% convinced he's been in many of the others, truth be told. Still, that genie in a bottle trick was memorable enough to land him a spot beside the legends. Don't be surprised if he pops up in more games. It would be nice. I do like Diablos. It is a pretty awesome fucking summon. So I would love to see a little bit more Diablos in our lives, but as I say, I'm no expert by far. I'm not an expert, but it is one of those ones where it's like I don't think he's been in any of the others, truth be told. Because I certainly, if he originated in 8, then obviously we can dismiss 1 through 7 for his appearances. I'm fairly certain I don't recall him being in 9. 99% certain he's not in 10. I don't think there's any sign of him in 11. I meant 12, because 11 was the MMORPG, so he might have been in 11 as part of the MMORPG, but I do not know. Hello. No, you're preoccupied, that's fine. I'll try and find my own way then, shall I? I do have a map here, don't I? Oh, right, we can go in the central area. It's fine. It's just obviously we're looking for Alwyn. And I haven't got a star at the moment, so I've not got any guidance as to where to go. Oh, it's just up to the observation deck. That's fair. Howin, or Alwyn. I don't know if they really...
Hey there, Alwyn.
Yeah, they don't put much into the H.
Your past. Do you remember any of it?
That is quite an outfit she's rocking, isn't it?
Not really.
Afraid not.
Well, she's got a hoodie sort of thing as well. Yeah, in fact, we saw her hooded originally.
Be talking to me.
It's got a certain flair of the Lulus
I do
there.
remember you're my sister, Wynn.
She does. But I don't.
So then, what will you do to me this time?
I don't know. What did we do to you last time?
Do to you? But Wynn, those knights were holding you prisoner.
Stop.
Huh?
Hammer time.
I don't know you anymore, so don't call me that.
But Wynn...
Enough.
Okay.
I was a prisoner for a very long time.
Are we the bad guys?
But it wasn't the knights.
I think we might be the bad guys.
Who then?
You ought to know. And why should I bother to help you? Figure out the obvious. You have to remember. For Lady Luce.
Our mom? Is she here? Is she still alive?
Yes. They're here. Lady Luce, and Lord Rorik.
Rorik? Our dad? Then Mom and Dad are both okay? Where are they?
But you know that too. Where they are. What they're doing.
We do? Are you sure?
I mean, we definitely don't, clearly.
Owen, are you one of the bad guys?
Me? One of them?
It's a bit,
You
of,
must be
bit of an
joking.
accusation, isn't it?
But you went around in a mask tricking us.
Well, quite obviously it's not her, is it, you dozy
Enough.
dick? Sorry.
Say no more. I just don't want to hear it.
She was locked in a cube. The one you met previously was clearly not the
Siren!
right one. Oh, Siren! That's another one I know was definitely in Final Fantasy VIII.
You can't go. We still have so many
But I
questions.
feel like
You
that
bring
one
nothing
turned
to
up
this world but
in
pain
multiple
and
ones.
chaos.
Because I
Leave
don't think
now.
that's quite the
Go
same
back home
Siren from Final
and
Fantasy
never
VIII.
wake from your sleep
So
again.
I think that might be the earlier
Your mother
version,
and
maybe.
father. I'll save them.
Gosh, bomb it. What the honk is her problem? She didn't tell us anything.
No, but you heard what she said about Mom and Dad. They need to be saved.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess she did. Okay, but what do they need saving from?
I don't know.
Hey, what's going on? Did you see that mirage? Where's Owen?
She flitted off with Siren.
That explains what happened. But then, what are you two going to do now?
Well, we don't know.
I'm not sure.
We might be the bad
I know
guys.
this may sound a little selfish,
We're going to investigate
but
our outfits for
if
skulls.
you don't mind, maybe you could help us fight off the Cogna that have appeared across Grimoire. We need more manpower, as much as we can get.
Sure.
Huh?
Whether we were tricked or not, we're still the ones who brought them here. We have to fix this. As long as we have the power to do it.
Yeah, you're right. Besides, helping the League out with operations means gathering mirages and getting stronger. If Seraphi and Tom are right, and we can trust what Crow told us, then we ought to keep going. Let's collect mirages and find our family.
Yeah.
Great. Okay then, the airship. We'll let you borrow it. The skies are yours. Go on out there and help wherever you can.
I own an airship. Yuna! And Tedda! And Yuna! And Tedda! Save the progress, yes please. And the first thing we're going to do is go purchase those medals. Ditch Tidus and Celeste, we're bringing Yuna and Tedda.
It's good that we're helping the League out, but remember, we need to round up more mirages.
That's fine.
Tama, these Cogna things, can you tell us more about them? They look powerful. Like mirages, some of the Cogna are strong and some not so the much. Then again, the tough ones are really the tough. In fact, some of the Cogna have such powerful defenses that regular attacks that won't even leave a scratch on them.
Dude, what? How are we supposed to stop them then?
Remember, we're not the only ones out there fighting. There's Cloud, Squall, Lightning. We're all gonna have to learn to help each other out.
Right. Good point.
Right, well, the first thing in place, assuming we've... Oh, there we go, chapter 21. Chaos in Grimoire.
Chaos in Grimoire.
I know I didn't need to say it, but, you know, I thought I'd get in there first.
Okay, so where are we supposed to start?
Well, if we can track down Cloud, Squall, and Lightning, they could probably use a little help with the Cogna.
Right, but where are they? Oh, we need more intel.
Oh, for that the kind of stuff you should definitely consult with Seraphi. Hang on while I go in to get her.
That's disappointing. I would have hoped for a, like, unique and interesting character.
Yeah, hi. So I suppose you're gonna make me break out the old rumor radar for you.
Rumor radar?
Oh, that's my secret power, hun. It lets me instantly snap up every bit of gossip within my threshold. In a teensy world like this, that basically only amounts to everything.
Whoa, now that's cool.
Huh? Is it cool?
Well, I'm no expert, but I'd say it is.
Woohoo! I thought I'd never be one of those cool pixies.
Well, you'd be the cooler if you picked up facts instead of rumors.
Thanks for that reminder.
Well, so do you mind trying it?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll start us out by narrowing down the search to those cogna we're after. Sound good?
Would be useful. Oh, I actually have to push a button. Oh dear. Oh no. We'll start with Cornelia. It's probably the easiest area. Oh, again, I have to actually pay attention. I know, I'm not really doing so at this point, but there you go. Oh, there you go. It's fine. That's not a problem. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Bedly bongs. Bedly bongs, bedly bongs. How many bedly bongs do you need in your life? Many, many, many bedly bongs. If you had bedly bongs, you wouldn't have bedly bongs. Did you hear? A strange four-legged machine is closing in on Cornelia. Warrior of Light and that tough-looking lady with the pink hair were talking about some kind of plan. Keep that for me. Often doesn't work. We can hardly sleep at work at night.
There you have it.
Thank you very much. You want to give me the next one? Nibelheim.
Here's the latest.
What we got in Nibelheim? Get a lot of these. Some kind of creepy machine tearing the landscape up right outside Nibelheim. Soldiers out there trying to take it down, but sounds like they've barely made it down, little thing. Not even that guy with a big sword and a young lady in a cowboy hat been able to stop that bad boy.
There you have it.
That's going to be Tifa and Cloud. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro! I don't know where they came from, but a bunch of strange machines have taken over the desert. One of our merchants would have died if King Edgar and the castle guard hadn't come to the rescue. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro! It's putting up a good fight, but there are just so many. If only we knew what was controlling them.
There you have it.
Thank you. Tometown. You'll never believe it. I don't believe it. There's been another bloody sighting of that spooky runaway train. Where does it come from? Where does it go? Where does it come from, Cut Night Joe? I'm too scared to set foot outside my door. Sid and Celeste have been racking their brains trying to figure out what makes it tick. But if they don't stop it soon, I think Tometown might end up being toned down.
There you have it.
I feel like Doomtown would have been a better choice, but
Here's the
whatever.
latest.
Where's that flying mechanical monstrosity come from? It's been dive bombing people left and right. My goodness. I just hope it moves on soon and leaves Besaid alone. How are we supposed to fight off something we can't even reach? Oh, good lord.
So, like, things are basically terrible everywhere?
Does sound that way, yeah.
That's a problem. We can't be in all of those places at once.
Time! I command you to stop! Okay, can we just build a time machine or something?
Inside Ninewood Hills, you do realize that time is essentially stopped?
Oh, wait! That girl behind the door in Ninewood Hills. Couldn't she help us reach everyone?
You're right. Inside her room, we can skip around to any point in time that we want.
I don't know if they ever suggested it was that easy, but fair dues. I can now use airship. None of this.
All you have to do is press the...
Press the what? Oh, I don't think I pushed the button to skip that dialogue, but never mind. It's time to take to the skies. While an area map is open, you can open the world map with a single press of X. You can still choose your destination from a list, but chances are there's something else you've been dying to do. Why not take the helm and give your airship a spin? Who knows? You might even discover new mirages while you're at it. Cool. I'll definitely do that, but I do kind of want to go see the girls' 2 room anyway. Also, there was a treasure chest in my airship, so I probably want to deal with that as well. You know, for now, we'll just worry about that. Also, didn't we have potentially a fancy upgrade to Nidhogg? I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, no, I wanted transfigurations. That's what we wanted. No, Dual Lizard is distinctly not a good option. No, okay, that's fine. So, no, I did not So that was just garbage. That's not a problem. Equally not a problem. No, couldn't give two shits about... Well, I suppose actually... Adiman. Adiman. Might be kind of fun to have Adiman. But that would sort of maybe... Yeah, again... It'd probably ditch my ability to cure things quite as proficiently. But, I don't know. Oh shit, we've got a gap. We've got a gap. Oh, it's because we've got... Yeah, I think we've lost Tama. Yes, we have lost Tama. Well, I suppose I might as well take Tama back with me, because I don't like the fucking creature, but, you know, it seems wrong not to take the one of the named protagonists with me. Anyway, let's go. I suppose this is going to engage the story rather than allowing me... Oh, no, there we go. Oh, good. We can trade in armor gems first.
Would you like to awaken?
Yuna and Terra, please. I believe it is that's the medals we want. So both of those, please. We've got loads of armor gems, haven't we? Christ. Cannon fodder. I just spotted it's not. It's the spelling of canon, as in sort of canon storylines, etc. But champion medals. So I'm assuming that's probably you unlocked all champion medals, perhaps. That's Terra. We want Terra first. Neutral magical damage. Bestows magic up. Marvellous. And now... Oh, Yuna. Marvellous. Excellent. Revives KO'd allies and fully restores HP. Oh! That's quite something, which means arguably we don't need counter-tech, so we'll have some... We'll have another muscle man. Shall we have... Oh, I'll tell you what. We should go back to... yeah. Yeah, go on. We've not had him in a while. We'll put Sephiroth back as the muscle man. The muscle man is here. Oh, hang on. We need to deal with our stack setup as well. It's a happy dinosaur. Happy, happy dino. Happy, happy dino is here today. It's a happy, happy dinosaur. A happy, happy dino. The happiest dino that you did ever see. Put Tama back up on there, I think. Because that's the one that's missing. Yeah, it's fine. Welcome, Mr. Onibushu. Welcome to World of Final Fantasy. Let's save it up again. A few too many saves there, but never mind. It's fine. It's a hard knock. Fine for you. It's a hard knock. Fine for you. I believe I want to intervene. I want to make an intervention, friend. Intervention, friend. Oh, hello, we've got the 5 Cogna Lords, Figaro. The Legion of Cogna surge against the walls of Figaro Castle. Edgar and his allies can barely hold... Oh, Edgar and his allies, Shulk and the Black Mages, can barely hold back the mechanical tide. But how long can they last? They hatch a plan. If they can find and destroy the Cogna's mobile command center, they might just be able to save Figaro after all. Just eating lunch, not much else going on right now? That's fair. I mean, it is a Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening. Well, I suppose Saturday afternoon for you if you're eating lunch. So, not a lot happens on a Saturday. Or not a lot is meant to happen on a Saturday, of course. It's weekend. Time for funsies, time for grand old occasions every day. The Warrior of Light continues to fight tirelessly, yes. He has tight thighs. Fight tirelessly to protect Cornelia. Meanwhile, Lightning heads to the Nether Nebula in search of the Judgment Staff. Their one hope of taking down the Cogna besieging their city. Tifa and Cloud have fought the Cogna devastating battle time and time again, but the thing never seems to show any signs of wear and tear. With Rydia's help and some backup from Rain and Lan, the group settles in for a long drawn-out battle with this wellspring of cognatic life. Oh, Tometown Part 1 specifically. Interesting. Oh, Cornelia's a Part 1 as well. Intriguing. A locomotive Cogna has been harrying Tometown, appearing and disappearing, seemingly without rhyme or reason. Celeste and Cid are at a loss as to how to pin down this elusive foe, but Rain and Lan have an idea. What they need is some good old-fashioned train know-how, so they go looking for an expert. One would assume it is our friendly neighbourhood conductor, The Cactuar. A dangerous cogna circles the skies over Besaid, and Shantotto, Titus, and Yuna are having trouble bringing it down. Shantotto, ever her brilliant self, comes up with a plan. Titus heads out to fight the cogna. And then we can ignore all of these because we've already done them. But we are here at Chocolate's master. Chocolate is minding her shop one quiet day when Bots bursts in all afluster. His best buddy Bocco has been kidnapped and he needs Chocolate's help to get him back. I have awaited this day. Bartz battles valiantly against hordes of cogna threatening a defenseless town, but he's just one man with a chocobo watching his back. He can't be everywhere at once. There's got to be a way to destroy all of these pesky cogna. What? Giggly mesh. Yes, the giggly mesh. I've built a mesh and it's built on giggles. Gilgamesh knows how to stop them. It's Chocolate's. I don't think it is. No, it's definitely Chocolate. I'm afraid it's Chocolate, not Chocolate. I'm assuming Chocolates are something else. But we've read that one. Tifa has just returned home to Nibelheim from a rigorous training session, and what else greets her but a loudmouthed zealot with an axe to grind. Tifa is in no mood for sass, but before she can give him a good tongue-lashing, a cogna appears. Interesting, a loudmouthed zealot with an axe to grind. I don't know who that's going to be. We'll find out at some point, I suppose. Ah, it's a Madolche card, of course. Baby chicks and chocolate, I got ya. The League of S agents spend a quiet moment talking about what they want to do once the cogna are defeated. Squall realizes that he doesn't have any dreams for the future, unlike everyone else, and starts feeling gloomy and depressed. Well, that is the two fundamental staples of Squall. However, there isn't much time to mope about. New orders from Quistis send him and Shelk off to take down a dangerous mirage. Bridges woes. And there we go. I don't know if we can now do this one, but... oh, yeah, I mean, it allows me to, but it's a 5-star, so we'll start with the... Oh, interesting. Tone Town is only a 3-star, so we might start there. Let's have a look at some of these other bonus ones we've got available. That's a 3-star, that's a 3-star. That's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 5. That's a 5. Look at it to me. Now, do we fancy Gilgamesh or do we fancy Chocolate? I mean, I definitely fancy Chocolate.
Chocolate, come quick!
Oh, well, hello there, Bartz. What's the matter?
It's Boko. He's been choco-napped. It's gotta be Hyperion. He and his gang are up to no good again.
What?
So Boko's here, huh? That's amazing, Chocolate. I don't know anyone else who can pick up a Chocobo SOS.
Oh, yes. Well, so tell me, how was Boko choco-napped again?
Well, you see, I was kind of taking a nap, so I'm not entirely sure how it all went down. But suddenly, I could hear Boko kwaying. He sounded unmistakably hostile, just like when we faced that black chocobo.
Wow. But I'm quite certain I would have sensed it if Hyperion was still around, which can only mean it must have been something else. Master, what is it? Huh? Bartz, Boko's in big trouble. We have to go in now.
Huh? What? Chocolate, how do you know that he... Hey, wait up!
I don't think she wants to wait. She wants to save your chocobo. My god, it's a bionic chocobo!
What in the... Oh, Master!
So you're this specimen's owner. It's about time.
What the? This chocobo can talk?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Chocobo Galeen! No,
Huh?
don't you see,
Hey,
Bart?
just hold on a sec.
It's being translated
Isn't
by...
that the same chick that was sitting on your head? Whoa! That thing was alive?
Hey, pay attention.
Yes, well, you could say it's alive, but it's more like I live with it, so...
Stop running your traps. I'm trying to talk over here. This chocobo seems to be pretty intelligent. Makes you wonder why he bothers caring so much about his human owner. He ought to be completely ashamed of himself. And I had such hopes that he'd be a prime
There's a
specimen
Moogle in that.
when we Mecha Chocobos populate this world.
There's a Moogle in that
Hold on,
Mecha Chocobo.
Chocobos? Populate this world?
For far too long now, this world's Chocobos have nuzzled up to you humans. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard?
Isn't that normal? Humans and Chocobos are... I mean, take me and Boko. We've always survived by helping each other out.
What you call helping each other, I call subjugation. Everyone knows Chocobos are smarter than humans. It's time for Grimoire's Chocobos to welcome the Cogna and become this world's dominant species.
What are you talking about? Boko would never want something like that.
That's right! And the same is true for all the Chocobos out there!
Huh? Who are you?
I've heard and done plenty of things more ridiculous than that, sir.
How very unusual. Why would you go and
But
lower
it is quite
yourself by
intense
siding with this
having a
human?
Mecha Chocobo.
Me? I'm not lowering anything. The Chocobos of this world are already perfectly happy without your help.
You think being enslaved by humans is happiness? What a heaping load of Phoenix down. I've heard enough. Boko here is coming along with us. You made a big mistake spying on us. Now you're gonna pay the ultimate price.
It's not spying when you go and blab it all over the place!
Here we go. We are fighting a mechanical Chocobo.
Oh, a robot Chocobo.
Which I don't know if that's ever appeared in a Final Fantasy prior to this. But, I mean,
No,
it's quite fascinating.
Okay. Good idea. If we did that, then we...
Okay, so unimprisonable, so that's just a straight up fight. Mecha Chocobo. But they also get petting, that's true. That's true, they should be pleased with pets. As would be expected from a mechanical being, it is weak to lightning, which is... I've got a little bit of lightning. I do have a little bit of fire as well, so that's not too bad. Yeah, fire. It'll be interesting to know if the fire blades of Nidhogg are going to be better or worse than the thunder spell of her, but at the moment it doesn't really matter. We're using fire and doing a chunky amount. So yeah, because I think the Assassin's Dagger question mark is fire as well. Oh, fire and potential death. I can't help but think it's probably immune to death. Yeah, it has got a weakness to shouting. I'm not sure. Oh, it might be Berserk. That might be the Berserk status ailment. But yeah, so lightning or thunder rather, and thunder might be the better choice. I mean, fuck it. We'll do the burning dagger, just in case it manages to kill it. But next turn we'll try and see what the thunder spell does. See which one is better. That was about 1300, give or take. I'm not going to worry too much about the finer numbers. Give or take, it was about 1300. If this is give or take about 1300, it makes no odds to which spell I use. If this is much higher, that is much higher. It's around 1900. Plus, this thing's going down like a fucking bitch. There's no... Oh, there you go. That's it. Self-berserks, fair dues. But I don't think it's going to make much difference, because I think you are well on your way out, son. Yeah. Although you are going to get another turn, I think, which is annoying. Because even the... Unless it's a critical thunder. No. My strongest thunder was never going to kill it there. Robobo! Robobobo. Wouldn't understand that. Kill it. Not Robobo. Robobo can live. Whoever Robobo is. I don't know who Robobo is. Robobo. Hello, I'm Robobo. It does remind me of a sketch from Not the 9 O'Clock News, though, which was one of the funniest sketches. Well, I say that. That's probably not one of the funniest sketches ever, but it's one I particularly enjoy, which is they're in a sort of car workshop thing where they're building cars. And it's like... Hey, Bob, can you pass us the torque wrench, Bob? I don't have the torque wrench. I think Bob's got the torque wrench. Bob. No, not you, Bob. Bob. Can you pass us the torque wrench? No, Bob's got it. Who's got the torque wrench? Bob's got it. Yeah, Bob. And so basically they established that everybody in the workshop is called Bob. And then the punchline is the new such and such car, ambassador by Ford or some such. The new ambassador from Ford, hand-built by Roberts. And as I say, I just love that punchline as a fantastically beautiful punchline. Bob is my uncle. He's not really. I feel slightly bad now. I didn't necessarily mean to demolish the Robo Chocobo.
You okay, buddy? I missed you too.
I can't believe
there,
they
pal.
wanted to rule the
Good
world
to
with
see ya.
cognified chocobos. What a nightmare. That no-good mecha chocobo.
Yeah, I guess that explains Hyperion. I bet you that he must have been cognified by those scoundrels too.
I can't even imagine. Ah! Oh no, yes I can!
Oh, that reminds me. That chick perched on your head. It was doing the talking, right? You want to explain how that works?
Ah! Oh, let's just say... Oh, hey, you know what? I've really got to get back to the shop.
Do you realize what this means? I may have just found the one chocobo that can speak our language. Huh? Hey, wait for me, Chocolate!
It's true, if we wanted to, we could rebuild it. It would be nice to have a Robo Chocobo. Or I think I've just understood what you meant by Robobo. That's the contracted form of Robo Chocobo. Which is probably a lot easier to say than Robo Chocobo. But still... but yeah, it's a shame. There doesn't seem to be any obvious way of getting hold of that thing. But still, I don't care if you're taking a break, love. You'll pay attention to me and you'll like it. I'll touch anyone's soul. Let's see, the other three. So I think it's more from our friendly neighbourhood Barts. Battles valiantly against hordes of Cogna, defending a friend of Suburba. Exactly. Suburba. Whoa, that was a big noise. I mean, they're not even the really threatening ones, are they? Let's be honest. They're just a couple of seekers.
Are you all right?
Searchers, in.
Yes, I think so. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, I mean, I reckon you probably could, eventually.
Since when did Grimoire get so grim anyway?
I know. I'm with you, Boko. That was a terrible fucking joke.
Can handle anything.
Ah, a human who's able to defeat the Cogna. Is he a medium?
No, I reckon he's a small.
Has he already awakened? Either way, I know just what to do with him. Barts? Barts?
Please tell me you didn't come here to start your nonsense again.
No, I'm afraid
There's
he's
a time
starting
and a place,
nonsense again.
okay? Right now I'm busy dismantling these doohickeys.
Barts! I have awaited this day 1,000 years!
Did you just add a digit?
You're not getting away without a duel this time! Don't you want to defeat those... Coggle, Kabuggle, Kanagabog, whatever they are? I know how to stop them!
Kagaboggle, Nagabog, Debogawug? What? You mean the Cogna? So you know a way to beat them? Yes! Then what are we waiting for? Shemesh! I must have had you all wrong.
Quit!
Hey, this is far enough. I want to see this secret weapon you told
I
me about.
don't think he's got a secret weapon. Yeah.
I can't believe that it was easy as he said. Now that I have you alone, we can get our clash on. Barts!
Huh? Who's he? Do you know a way to stop those machines or don't you?
No clue.
What?
I just told you what he said I should if I wanted you to play along. Now let's get right down to the main event. True, I may not remember the finer points, but today is the day I finally picked that bone with you that I'm fairly certain I have.
And yet somehow can't remember.
Excellent work luring the champion here. You've served your purpose. Get lost. Huh? What? But I haven't had a chance to settle this.
I was gonna say, don't get in his way.
He'll meet his demise at my hands.
So you've forgotten sort of a key part of like.
My rise to greater glory
I
is all
see.
but a
There you go.
Keeping your word, you promised I would get to fight Bart's one-on-one.
What do you know? So that's the story. This Fed head played you like a fiddle, Gilgamesh.
Time for you to die.
Oh,
Sorry,
brother
Bart.
tools, I believe.
Where did it all go wrong?
Oh man.
I mean,
Once I wipe
originally
the
it's
floor
because
with
you're an
these
idiot,
guys,
but...
You're in for an earful.
Ooh! There we go. My time to shine.
I'm not holding back against these bullies anymore.
Agreed. They definitely have it coming to them this time.
Yes, I'm definitely coming on them this time. You terrible human being. Yes. Oh yeah, unit, single. So yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Let's bring out the Magitech laser on the Bahamutian soldier. Come forth, terror! And fuck them up with your Magitech laser beams. I'm a firing my laser. Oh yeah, this is the Final Fantasy VI music you want in your life.
Magitech laser. Ready to fire.
Celeste's one was quite good, but this is the real known one, I think. But also slightly remixed, I think, but I might be wrong. Do I actually have the information on you? Yes, I do. And whoops, no, that's the wrong way. Wrong way, people. Wrong way. You got there we go. And they are just simple brother tools, so this is gonna be a piece of fucking piss. A piece of piss. Which is interesting as a phrase, because it's probably difficult to get a hold of. Oh, that's disappointing now. I was really into that, and they took it away. Absolute bastards. Do you have any particular weaknesses? No, you're indifferent to all, so I suppose I could just use any old shit. I'll cast fire on you. But yeah, it's a very peculiar phrase, of course, because it's like, well, how do you actually get a piece of piss? It's quite difficult to get a piece of piss, I think, really. I suppose arguably it's probably slightly simpler if you sort of take the piss into a receptacle and then you try and take a piece of that piss from the receptacle into a new receptacle. You could probably get away with doing that as a way of getting a piece of piss. But trying to just sort of swoop in and get a singular piece of piss while you're actually pissing is probably more trouble than it's worth. So where the phrase "a piece of piss" comes from, I do not know. But I suppose arguably at some point I'm going to have to try and look up where the phrase "a piece of piss" comes from. In order to find out. I was supposed to put Sandstorm, but I think they're... I mean, that'll give me the Prismtunity, but... Oh no, they're weak to it. Marvellous. Oh, that's everybody dead. Excellent. Well, we did a bloody good job there then, didn't we? Should have done Sandstorm from the first place. Slap is surprisingly good for a tiny cat. But hey, everybody loves cats, right? No, that's not true, but everybody should love cats. They're the best.
Did those two just help me out? If so, then consider me grateful. We would have had a hard time with that on our own. Now, as for you, how could you let him fool you like that?
Oh, he's a fucking idiot, that's how.
When he approached me, he seemed so keen on helping me find you. I was at my wit's end. I couldn't think of any other way to get you to fight with me.
Aw, come on. Why are you so fixated on fighting me in the...
Don't move, champion. Otherwise, I can't guarantee their safety.
What?
No.
When did he...
If you're truly a champion to these people, then you'll lay down your arms at once.
Never do it. Don't do it, Barts. Never give up. Never surrender.
What are you waiting for? Shake a leg!
Right.
I do like Gilgamesh's theme as well. I say it's Gilgamesh's theme. I think it is, but it seems to turn off. I mean, in fairness, it is quite rare to find a Final Fantasy theme song that you don't like, or that I don't like, I suppose. Do 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 do, a diddly diddly bum. Have you ever put forth a diddly diddly bum bum? Diddle 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 bum bum diddle 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 bum bum. Oh my diddles.
He was really a tough nut to crack, wasn't he? But I thought he was all right.
Oh, I have awaited this damn million
He's added a couple more zeros on the end of that, hasn't he?
This time we settle things once and for all.
How many zeros do you think you could add before that sounds ridiculous?
At least 3 to 4 more, I think.
Now, what do you say you and me get our fight on?
No thanks. I'm gonna pass. Boko, let's scram. Giddy up.
That's not how you ride a chocobo, Bart.
Back here,
I suppose, in fairness, it kind of is in this game. They do sort of go on the head, but it's traditionally, that's not how I would recommend raiding the chocobo. Which I want that to be a new euphemism somewhere. I'm just off to ride the chocobo. Do. Carrying on with doings indeed. Yeah.
So will you touch?
I will touch the souls of many. I will touch them all. A steel that forges destiny. So that's a Tifa 1, and that's a League of S Squall. Primarily Squall. Bioseed, an I don't know what, and a Mega Potion. Let's do I don't know what and a Mega Potion and get in there with Tifa. Old Tifa, though, which I suppose arguably is young Tifa. Original Tifa in the cowboy outfit.
Let alone get subjected to so much rigorous training.
You remember the flood? That was the very first sign of the punishment to come. The appearance of those mechanical monsters and horrible mirages. This is all the wrath of the Crimson Prophecy. And who do we have to blame for it but that heretic? She came here spouting the Azure Prophecy's lies, and now it is we who are being punished for it. She called herself a summoner, but her foolishness and blasphemy have cost us dear. You mark my—
How can you say that? You can't possibly blame others for this.
Oh, please, there's
It's a shame it's not the more iconic Tifa outfit, of
Unleaders
course.
have brought this upon themselves.
That's where it would have been nice
If the Crimson Prophecy
if
did
they'd
turn the world
gotten a
upside
second
down,
one of
then
these
no.
World of Final
What better
Fantasies,
reason not
because
to
they
go on
then
with
could
it?
have put Tifa in more of her sort of slightly more iconic outfit. Because that's what I really liked about the prequels to Kingdom Hearts.
I'll take care of
It was
this.
very clever, because in the first Kingdom Hearts they had Cloud in it, and in the prequels they ended up popping Zack in there as a young soldier in the arena, and I thought that was very, very, very cleverly done.
Oh, for the...
But that's what they could have done if they'd carried on doing Worlds of Final Fantasy, but unfortunately
planning to do about it?
I don't get the impression they're going to do another World of Final Fantasy, because it's been many years. Now, you never know, there might suddenly be one in the works. Because apparently there was I don't know how much bullshit this was, and it might be absolute bullshit, but there was supposedly rumours to suggest there was a story in place for Final Fantasy X-3. Which is like, really? What?
Put so much as a scratch on that thing.
Only those who believe in the prophecy shall be rewarded.
There will always be times when even your best efforts fail. But the courage to give it another go.
I don't know.
That's the steel you
I think
forge
sometimes
destinies
it's
with.
better just to go, oh, my best efforts have failed. I'll move
Go
on.
ahead and hold out hope for some miracle, and let that mirage stomp all over you. But I'm not giving up. I'm defending this town. If the power's in my hands. Final heaven!
Oh, nice.
Let's go!
Crack that bad boy in half. And now it's my
That
turn.
was one the mega mighty punch.
Also,
Which seems almost
and
insulting,
she never would have
because,
pulled it off if she hadn't believed in herself.
let's be honest,
She never
she was
gives
doing
up.
quite well, and we've just sort of stepped in and stolen the win from her. We are officially kill stealing, which seems like a bad thing. So we look at lightning, thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. Or water. I don't really have any water. I don't have water on me, so it looks like it's going to have to be thunders. Zap. How much health did it have? Oof, 23 grand. That's That's not a low volume of health, but you know, I reckon I can in fact get you know, a little. I'm going to shit you up, is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna do lots of thundery damage. Raw. I just need 23 of those. That's gonna take quite some time, isn't it, actually? Although it's not factoring the fact that there's 700 extra damage each turn with Lan. But then again, it's not factoring the fact that I'll have to recharge my thunder powers in the not too distant future. Slowly but surely I will be draining AP. I'll be draining a P! Maybe that's where we get a piece of piss from, when I start draining a P. Doo-doo. Yeah, boy! That's what we like to see. 0 damage. That cat is incredible. The fact that it's got that sandstorm ability, the fact that it's got that tickle ability that's really useful for breaking stacks, and the fact that it's got that thing where it can just go, yeah, sometimes you don't do damage. It's a fucking incredible fucking monster. I suppose maybe I should op it to its Big Daddy cat form, but I don't know. Even as a little baby cat, it's fucking incredible. It does such a wonderful job of kicking the shit out of everything around, whilst also defending us from everything around. Spectacular. Spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man. Where did I Spider-Man? I spied the man on the street. He was about to buy some biscuits. And I said to him, are you sure you want to buy those biscuits? And he said, yes. And then I said to him, are you willing to buy me some biscuits? And he said, no, I don't know you. Why would I buy you biscuits? And I said to him, take a look in this envelope. And he said, how did you get these pictures? And I said, are you going to buy me biscuits now? And he said, if I can keep these pictures and the negatives, I'll buy you some biscuits. And I said, yep, that is the arrangement we've come to. And yeah, it turned out he'd been having an affair with a woman. I'd taken some snaps of it, and I managed to blackmail him for biscuits. It's quite the afternoon. Diddly, zappity-doo. He's in the flagging pose, which means we are close. Close to wrecking his shop. Will I have enough thunders that I can just carry on thundering? Random shock, how dare you? Did very little. I am not impressed by your random shockings. I think what's going to be more impressive is my very dedicated, specifically targeting you shockings. Unfortunately, yes. We're verging on running out of AP, but not quite yet, I don't think. I think we're going to recharge and then we're going to be able to add another one. Yeah, this is our final thunder. It's the final thunder. Do-do-do-do. For that big guy. Fun fact that I don't think many people know.
I guess all that training paid off.
In the timer that I've got for Pokemon Nuzlocke runs,
You're still just a heretic.
when it says the timer is doing the move final countdown, there is just that tiny, tiny, really quiet in the background of the music where it plays the song Final Countdown. I put it really quiet, just, and I don't know. I don't think it's technically. The computers don't really listen to the music, do they? They don't, you know. I don't think the volume makes much difference for getting away with the AI not finding the track. But you know, I liked to think that if I made it sufficiently quiet, that the AI tracking copyright music wouldn't be able to hear it. But in fairness, equally, I don't think anybody else can hear it unless you're really, really super listening for it. But yeah, nonetheless, when it says the final countdown, you get... Oh, there we go. We got the Mechachopo Prism now, which is interesting because it was unimprisonable when we met it last time. So I don't know if that allows me to just go back into the fight and just then grab it a second time. But oh well. what I wanted to do, what I've been wanting to do for the last few fights, is actually change into here. Oh, Manticore, where are you now? Are you gone forever? Oh, nope, there you are. So, what's this other option then? Oh, that can go to the Meme-Coleus, or it can go to the Manticore, I see. And this one's the Meme-Coleus? Yeah, this one's the Meme-Coleus. Mimicry, pharmacology. And that's what we want, pharmacology. That's what we got. I am the farmer of ecology. I don't really need that one, but I don't really need that one. Not great options from this. I think that one was 2, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, not very good options for Ifrit, I'm afraid. Sorry, Ifriti. Ifriti is a frita. We cannot do anything there. So I suppose we just pop some points in here and hope for the best. Hope for the beast? Hope for the beast. Hopefully that man's pissed. His pants! Because I am a pants salesman. And if that man has pissed his pants, then I can sell him some new pants. And if I sell him some good new pants, he might make me his regular seller of pants. Or I've just got a strange accent and I'm trying to say the word paints. But I wouldn't piss in your paint. The Snowman Rondo! Nice. I don't think I can actually use the Snowman Rondo. Because in order to use the Snowman Rondo, I do actually have to be the Coup Pirate. Whoops, not what I'd intended. As buttons go. Chocobo! Chocobo! Hello, I'm a Chocobo. I'm a Chocobo, 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 Chocobo. Oh, white Chocobo. Chocobo, 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 Chocobo. Chocobo, 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 Chocobo. Chocobo, 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 Chocobo. Can't do anything with my Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. Can't do anything with Tam either. Well, having said that, I wonder, can we now unlock this? No. We wondered if I had the secret item. The secret item that would let me do things. Oh, I wish I had that. The secret item. And it would blow you away. Dippity-doo, fa-dick-da-dee-doo-day. A figgity-diggity-diggity-diggity-day. A fuckadoo, a figgity, a fuckity, a fuckadoo. Figgity-figgity-figgity-figgity-fay. Finger fiddle in a finger on die. A finger dongy dingy finger doo da. With the finger fungy fungadungs. With a funga die. A funkady foo. I think I'm actually ready to get a bear monster now. So I should try and do that in a moment or two. First things first, we want to make sure I've done all the levels I can. Can't sleep. Can't sleep. And if you can't sleep, then don't. Eventually, a lot of the time, you do eventually get to sleep. Because your body ends up getting sufficiently tired that you just go, and done. But not guaranteed. Thundera, 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 thundera. I think that's actually better, because it doesn't... Don't you have, yeah, you've got the Thunder Mirror Jewel. Which means now you've got the Thunder Mirror Jewel. So that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. This feeling inside. Bear monster. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's the right thing. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, bear monster. He's an extra large. With... Fuck me! He's got 9,646 health. I suppose it's because he replaces everything. So, yeah. Bear monster. Or be he friend. Nobody knows. But yeah, we can summon that as a special thing, and we'll probably do that in the next fight, just because we have one now. It's a special mechanic. Ooh, it's a special mechanic. Right, what we got? The unwritten future. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we do have another level 3 we could do first. Yeah. Yeah, go on. Might as well do the level 3 first. It makes a degree of sense to do them in level order, because any upgrades I get from doing this earlier one will benefit me in the later ones.
Still no luck, I fear. It gives new meaning to random. I can tell you that much.
Well, if you can't track it, we'll have to give up for now. A train that traverses the real and unreal. Just our luck. And it only shows itself when it's ready to attack. Not an honorable mirage, is it?
If only we had documentation of how these Mirage trains work. Even just some blueprints would do.
I don't think it's sensible to have fan engines in a library.
That's it.
I reckon if I bought in a couple of drone engines, I'd get thrown out of the local library.
Train.
Oh, cactus
He's a
guy.
cactuar.
That's right.
Respect
Time to
him.
exact my revenge has finally arrived.
Don't try and punch him. Respect him instead, for crying out loud. Both of you. As bad as one another.
Cactuar, your sass is grass.
Not even a sentence.
You certainly are fired up today, now aren't you, my little giant girl?
Maybe you'd have better
Rain.
luck if you were
I know you're excited
Lilican.
about this, but can I cut in?
Sure, be my guest.
Conductor, if my sister beats you, how about you promise to give us the blueprints to your train? Deal?
Oh, we're on. But that's a big if you're talking about.
Here I come!
Ha! Bring it.
The most. Oh, shit in hell. This is an actual game. Okay. Here's one of the mini games. Time to knock some humility into that overgrown cactus. While aiming with the left stick, press B or Y to punch, X or A to kick. The game will end if you miss 3 times or the time runs out. Okay.
I will surpass you, cactus breath!
I'll give it a go, but... Whoops.
Yeah! You're done!
Damn it. That's surprisingly difficult. I suppose I'm going to have to try again, but... It's alarmingly difficult. Is kicking or punching quicker? I do not know.
I'm gonna move 10 times faster than usual.
Damn it. Hang on. I don't know if there's like... No, okay. I'm sort of just randomly trying and hoping for the best. Oh, hey, look, that was close, but clearly not close enough. God damn it. I don't really know the method, which is inconvenient to say the least. But I don't know if I can win. I don't think I can surpass you, Cactus. Oh, Christ almighty. Because he's so quick that by the time... You know, like, I know I'm a little bit slow on the uptake, but... There's an element of... By the time he gets seen...
I dare you.
God damn it. No, I can't. I don't think I can win this, because by the time he does the poof, he's already disappeared. So I feel like you have to try and preempt it, but I don't... I don't immediately see a pattern. So I don't know. It's not what I'd call a fun minigame. I'll put it that way. No, okay. Is there a... Because I mean,
You're done.
if I'm running off of the cloud as information, then that should really have been functional. Because I don't think I can click the button quicker than the way. Yeah, I've not. There must be some other clue, surely.
You're done.
Okay, I don't see the clue. and I don't see the point. This feels like one of the worst mini games I have ever had the misfortune to encounter, because there's no real chance, and I don't see a pattern. Like, even there, I preempted it and I still didn't get anything.
You're done.
Nah, this is horrible. This is like one of the worst things I've ever experienced. It's like the definition of pointlessness.
Go on, catch me if you
I don't even want to, mate. I don't even want to. I like you. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll do it one more time, and then when it says try again, I'm going to say no and see what happens, because I can't really. Nah. I don't want to, game. I don't want to. Have we come to an impasse? Yeah. Yeah, we've come to an impasse there, haven't we? I see. Well, that's disappointing. Because that appears... It appears that is my only option to actually do. Well, having said that, weirdly enough, yeah, it seems to have actually... Yeah, I gave up and they just let me have it. Now, you see, the problem with when you give up and the game just lets you have the win is it kind of tells you that even the game developers understand that it was a pretty shitty game. And if the game developers understand that it's a pretty shitty game, then maybe they shouldn't have put the pretty shitty game in. I don't know. Is that unfair? I don't necessarily think it's unfair. But I would put forth that they knew that it was a pretty shitty game. And that's not worth ever
This is the place Lon and Rain told us
experiencing again.
Yes, we should be right on time. But I don't get it. How did they figure out where the Phantom train will appear?
Beats me. They work in strange ways. Bingo.
Choo choo, motherfucker. Choo choo. Whoa! It's a death machine!
Wasn't that
Oh yeah, another ghost.
Oh yes. Oh no, she got taken over by a vampire, not a ghost train. That's fine.
Hey, what's that weird machinery coming out of?
That train must be related to the cup.
Must be related to the Cug. War Machine! He doesn't look like the bloke who plays War Machine, whose name I can't remember, and I can't... Rhodes? Colonel Rhodes is the character name, at least. I almost couldn't remember the bloody character name either. Oh! Billy Buggery! I forgot to set up the shortcut for Thunderdust, which is a shame. A real shame. Also, I suppose it's a different monster, so perhaps it's just a tougher monster. Well, I haven't said that. In terms of health, not so much. But possibly tougher in terms of defense. What are your thoughts on fire? Indifferent. That's fair. That's fair. So I could use fire, but I might as well just give it beatings. Severe beatings, especially with the old... oh, he's got retaliatory missiles. Okay, well, magic might be the dish of the day, then. Magic might. But I tell you what, do you know what? Let's treat myself to... No, let's not treat myself to a champion, because I don't have them. Oh, but let us treat ourselves to... a Behemonster! Go! Extra large Mirage time! Whoosh! I am the Behemonster. Whoa! I didn't know he got a full-blown fucking cutscene. to look into getting more of these bear monsters, or more XL creatures. It's not always going to be a bear monster. But yeah, you get a full flood. I'd not remembered they get a full flood cutscene. I recall not using too many XL monsters, because they aren't necessarily what you'd classify as the best, especially because apparently, oh there we go, we've got a Revenge Blast. Increases as the wielder's HP decreases. Okay, release the Mega Moustache. Yeah, so I need to be careful releasing the Mega Moustache, because, that's unfortunate. Well, I say that's unfortunate. It's actually not going to be that unfortunate, because I'm just going to keep twatting it in the face, and then I should be able to lower its health with retaliatory missiles, and then my powers will grow. I will become supremely powerful. I don't think it matters if this thing dies, but I think it might leave by itself once I'm out of AP. Oh, full output. Barrage of cannons and missiles. Now, sometimes it's really nice seeing a monster and then looking at it and like being able to almost see the internal polygon structure of the big machine, because it makes it feel more doable. Like the bear monsters, like got polygons all over it, and it's all stretchy and weird. But the hard surface of that robot, it's really nice to see. Anyway, I suppose arguably we might as well try the Revenge Blast. I will have my vengeance, and my vengeance tastes a lot like claws to the face. I will once again have my vengeance, because it was doing quite a nice chunk of change. He'll do another sort of... Oh, he's doing another full output. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 go the guns. Bang, 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 go the things. Right, so theoretically we should be able to do another Revenge Blast. Blast! I'll make sure you rue the day. Oh, and there we go. We have run out of AP, which means we're back to our regular flavoured stacks. Which is fine, because we only had one blow left anyway.
Well, that ought to do it.
There's a little bit too much of a whistle in that blow, but the whistle did put forth the notion that I was blowing. And I feel like it was needed to make sure everybody knew I was blowing it. Blowing it, blowing it, blowing it, blowing it, blowing it like that.
Yes, that's right.
Celeste, you've got skill. Why don't you join Seed?
Sorry. I've no intention of joining a group like that again.
Doesn't have to be a permanent arrangement. Think it over. We could use someone as tough as you.
I'll give it some thought. Anyway, did you notice? We weren't the only forces at play during that battle.
You're right. I thought it went down more easily than expected. When I see those two, I guess I'll have something else to thank them for.
As will I.
Superb. Is my mistress, the Mistress Superb, as opposed to Sue Perkins. We've been through that joke several times in the past, I know. I can't help myself. It's what happens when I think of Superb. I immediately think of Sue Perkins, which I imagine Sue Perkins would be quite pleased by. If the word superb makes me think of Sue Perkins. Might be a good ego boost. I doubt she needs the ego boost, but that's fine. Right, let's explore Squall once more. I want to explore all of Squall.
Between the Cogna and Mirages, I could really use a break. Can't wait till this is over, and I can get back to blitzball training.
I've got my own business to attend to, as long as he's still out there.
As for me, I know that once Bahamut is dealt with and the Cogna are gone, I've always dreamed of becoming an instructor.
Squall, you okay there, buddy? Don't think I've ever seen you like this. You look kind of troubled.
So you've all given some thought to what happens next. You've got aspirations. And you all know where you're going. But not me.
Nothing? Come on. You must have put something on hold for this. What were you gonna do with your life? I mean, once all the bad guys are gone for good, what's the first thing you want to do? Like, there can't be nothing.
You want to know what I'm planning to do with my life? I never thought about it. I guess I have no future.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being undemanding.
Is Titus right?
Yeah. No, it's Titus. That's what's right.
It's like I'm empty. I've got no dreams. I don't think
See, this is why I like Squall.
All I really know
Because
is
he's just so depressing.
Is that what my life is?
I kind of respect
the
that.
Federation has been destroyed.
Whereas you've got Titus, who's just so half glass half full even. Half glass full.
Choke is already en route. Can you
But
go?
yeah,
Sure.
all the rest of them are so fucking happy, and it's so tiring.
It's not like I've got anything else important on the horizon.
Like, that level of happiness cannot be healthy for you. But Squall's the man.
I'm here now. I'll take over.
Hold on a minute. Let's team up. It'll improve our chances. If we attack
Just
both
stay back. I said I've got it.
Oh, that's one of those meme exclusives.
If we work
Just
to get...
stop. Fighting. It's the only thing I've got. I'm not like the rest of you. You've
Except
got bright
deep down you
futures.
are, Squall.
I won't let you get hurt. Leave that to losers like me.
Then put your fears to rest. I'm like you. I have nothing to live for beyond this. I am ready to die
could
in
live for
battle
one another now,
whenever
then.
that moment should come.
What? But
I like the little
Please.
change of expression
You
there.
just said that fighting is all you've got. If so, you must know exactly how I feel. I have no dreams. As such, I've no incentive to survive this war. In fact, I have a very compelling incentive to not survive. So why don't we do
God damn
this?
it, why'd you cut the words
Let's
off?
go out guns blazing. End it all here and now.
It's not just this game, it does that every now and again in other
Once would
games as well.
destroy that mirage.
Weird.
yeah. Right. If I really thought that
That
the
must be
world
my
would
side
be better
that
off
causes the
without
cut off,
me.
but
If I'm
precisely
that
why it
sad,
happens is
that
beyond
desperate,
my ability to understand.
Fine. But I don't think that. Not enough to give up on living. No way. No guns blazing. I do have a dream. Sorry. No dying today. You know what I dream?
That gunblade is beautiful. Even like in that slightly squat chibi form, it's still just a beautiful weapon.
Flowers make people relax. The way I see it, they help make the world more peaceful.
Oddly enough, in the chibi form, because it's a lot squatter and shorter, it does actually start resembling its real-world counterpart a little bit more.
Don't dying on me now. If you don't have your own dream, you can find one later. Alright?
Because although I don't think a gun blade in that form exists in the real world, there are, you know, people in the real world did decide that what's better than a sword? A sword with a gun attached to it. They weren't quite practical, I don't think, which is why they didn't they didn't last all that long, I don't think, but you know, still.
You got me. Won't do it again. So, you ready? The future's waiting.
And the future is damn bright. Douche! Ba-dang!
It's a
Time
nice
to
spot.
fuck
Maybe
this
we can help
guy
him
up.
plant those flowers.
We could scatter the seeds from Balam Garden.
We could.
I don't think it's an actual garden, mate, but it's fine. Arrow. Excellent. We have got some arrows. We can channel elements of wind. Come on. Feed me your beans. It is the only way I can form a substantial amount of wind. Japanese dinosaur shark, maybe? Shark? I think they're all dinosaurs, aren't they? I was looking something up. Well, I'm looking down on something. Looking down on this asshole. Oh, apart from the whole Doom thing, that's slightly concerning. I don't really know how to deal with the Doom factor. Well, I'll tell you one thing we could do. Oh, actually, I think that's only timing down. Yeah, I'll tell you what might work. Just let her die. I know that sounds... Well, that sounds like something you shouldn't be doing, but bear with me. if I let her die, it'll give me a good excuse to use Yuna. And that'll be quite convenient to have an excuse to use Yuna. Because Yuna, it's good. I'm assuming it's going to be, considering it's called Descending. Oh, there we go, she's dead now. Unitime. It's Unitime. It's Unitime. Unitime, there we go. I'm assuming because it's called Descending, it is possibly going to be the sort of dance that makes Oren wince, if you were unaware. A bit of a spoiler, arguably, but if you were unaware,
please, hear my prayer.
When Yuna does that sending, Oren winces. And it's because he's an unsent soul. Which is a big twist at the end of the game, but, you know, fuck it, I've told you it now. Are you deliberately an asshole, or does it just come naturally? Yeah, it comes naturally. Former Yokozuna singing Frank Sinatra. Pretty good considering his native language is Mongolian. And his second language is Japanese. And then Ikkyo singing a Japanese song I was checking the phrase on. Ah, I see. Right, what we got here? Why do we not have any shortcuts? Oh, because... Oh, right, yeah, because we're not stacked. That's why. That's perfectly reasonable reasoning why. So yeah, that didn't actually do any damage, which is a bit disappointing. But we do have the music from Final Fantasy X again, which is one of the that's one of the key things I absolutely adore with it when it comes to the summoning characters. You do get that little hit of music afterwards. It's a shame, in a way, it doesn't last a little bit longer. It would be quite nice. Bravery's not convenient. How much health do you have left? A fair chunk. I'm not doing a lot of damage here. I'm not doing a lot of damage at all. You have full... That's quite impressive. Oh, I suppose it's because Channel Element Wind is not actually a huge... a move that uses a lot of stuff. Which makes it a little easier. Doom. Well, this time we don't actually have the Yuna factor. We do have the Chocobo Rays, so I could probably do that, but... Yeah, I feel like maybe I should possibly deal with the Doom thing, but... Excuse me. Berserk Remedy doesn't deal with Doom. Remedy Plus, however, removes all status ailments, which suggests it might deal with Doom. But yeah, I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try Remedy Plus. Does that deal with Doom? It does deal with Doom. Okay. We've made a deal with Doom. He told me I was allowed to live in his castle. Oh, cocky bum bums. Big cocky bum bum. I wonder if the Mega Mirage... I don't think it's going to last long, because I'm not sure how this whole affair works, but it'll be nice to watch. And it might eliminate the Doom? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They used Hojo Wandale. That's racist. Yes. Which is, the singing came out as Shiawase, but I know Shiawase as Hotoi. Happiness. Apparently, they're both listed under that, though the latter is much more common, and I can't find a reliable answer on the difference. I see. Oh, I see. Twatting time. Big twat. And then big twat again. That's all we can really do at the moment. I mean, we could use the Vengeance Claw if we wanted to, but it would burn a lot of AP and not hugely worth it because we've not lost any actual health. Once we start burning through our health supply, which arguably we should do there, it's a shame you can't sort of stall. But we are quite slow, so we should get another one. Should get another cheeky shot in on me. And therefore, my big attack is getting bigger. Oh no, you put bravery on yourself. Oh, you absolute dicky dido. Dicky. Oh, I can defend. Hey! It's just unfortunate. I suppose I need to set up the shortcuts for this guy as well, don't I? I suppose. Potentially, anyway. But yeah, defending is not necessarily going to be the world's most useful of tactics. So I might just sort of screw it and get on with it. But still. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just get on with revenge blasting. It's going to be a fair chunk of change no matter what. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, we'll just use the basic attack now. Fucking asshole. We'll just carry on attacking, carry on striking, especially since we got Doom. It's a shame that Doom didn't overwrite the original Doom. I don't think this is a loss. I think he just disappears and we get back to regular flavoured stacks. Yeah, excellent. That's what we wanted to see. Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of AP anymore because we spent it all on our Mega Boy. Our Mega Boy. Will you stop missing, please? Stop missing. I need you to not be dickheads about this whole affair. I need to start rebuilding my stuff so that we can, ideally... I don't know what's going to be cheaper, using a Remedy Plus or a Phoenix Down. I mean, I know what's going to be the riskier option. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Alright, fine. We're going to have to start... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Do we have... No, we don't. Oh, bullocks. Bullocks, 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 bullocks. Get rid of that one. And then we might be able to use the raise from the Chocobo on the other side. But this is an awkward fight. Awkward. That's a shame. We'll use Defend because it'll get him sorted out a little bit quicker. Now we can use Raise. Get everybody back to at least a living state. You've used Bravery. That was a bit of a waste, sir. It's fine. Nobody cares about you. It's all good. We use Procura. Doesn't make any sense. Hochacho is attend to or serve someone something. Huandai is fit together or join something. How that means happiness is beyond me, but it looks like just an obscure interchangeable word. That's fair enough. There's plenty of those in the English language as well, I think. So, oh, hello. Are we... Oh, no, that's a turn, right. Oh, buggery balls. Buggery balls, buggery balls, buggery through the town. Buggery balls, buggering up and down. Have you got your buggery balls? Have you got your buggery town? Yes, you do. The town of Buggery upon Tweed. Can I kill it before you lose your life? I don't think I can, and I don't really want to use any more. Oh, I'm going to have to use another remedy. A remedy plus, mind you. A remedy plus. Not just a bog standard remedy. No, I'm having to use remedy pluses. I don't like this. I don't agree with this. Please don't be doing 0 at all times now. What is this? Okay, it is just the body thing. Before. Oh, why are you blind? God damn it. You're going to make me use another remedy plus, aren't you? Why are you being an asshole? Stop being an asshole. I need you to cease and desist your assholey ways. Come on. I'm not using another Remedy Plus game. I point blank refuse. Fuck you. God damn it. God damn Doom. Motherfucker. I might lose this battle now. Oh. Billy fucking bullshit wants his fucking buggery bouncing balls back. Oh, I might still lose because I'm going to have another turn. Oh, stop it. You're being an asshole. Why must you be an absolute dick? Please cease and desist your dickheady ways. I don't think that... Oh, no, that's not the stack anyway. Oh, just kill it. Thank you. Ugh. Lord. Can't see anything that would suggest a difference or why the song would opt for the significantly less common term. Oh, I mean, that might be why. In fairness, that might be why they've gone for it in the song, because it's significantly less used. And they just want to be sort of slightly, you know, hey, we've done it a bit different to everybody else. And the site also says that rarely used kanji form.
With flowers once this is all over.
Cut it out. It was the only thing I could come up with.
What do you say we head back? Everyone's waiting.
For the Flower Lord Squall. He's going to get some stick for that. Oh, no he's not, because we're done. It's fair. save the game, save the game. What if I don't want to save the game? 5-2. I suppose we could do another one. It's not that late.
Welcome to the rift between
But
dreams. What now?
there you go.
Whose soul will you touch?
I'm touching soul. I'm touching soul. I'm touching so much soul. Shall we try Bridges Woes? I feel like I'm just going to get the shit kicked out of me, but I mean, I could have a go. Nah, I think it's probably better to stick to the ones. So Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. Lightning, Tifa and Cloud. Tifa and Cloud, yeah, fuck it. Have Tifa and Cloud. I like Tifa and I like Cloud. For very different reasons. That's a big boy, isn't it?
That's how many?
Don't know. After we hit 20, I stopped counting.
Because I didn't have a very good childhood and I wasn't taught how to count higher than 20.
It's exactly as I thought. I've been keeping an eye on its behavioral patterns, and it seems to keep moving between the fire valleys.
Then you were right. It must be drawn to heat sources.
Luckily, at least we know now that it shouldn't be coming for Nibelheim anytime soon.
But remember Valley 7. There's always a chance one of the fire valleys can go out.
If it does, and that thing's near Nibelheim, it might take what it can get.
If it's alive, it can die. So let's hit it till it does. As many times as it takes.
Okay. This'll be good training.
I'll help in any way I can.
Right. Let's go.
He's big, he's angry, I'm gonna fuck him up.
What are we up against?
I don't know, but he's big.
From its HP to its everything is the right off the scale.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out about its HP at the moment, but a little bit fourth wall there, Tom.
Healing abilities are the limited.
So then, we shouldn't expect to take it down in one shot.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, we fight it as many times as it takes.
Dude,
Oh, I see.
that means we have to live through the first time.
I mean, it's going to be helpful if we live through the first time. Let's Libra this bad boy and find out what the situation is. I don't know. Excellent. Excellent. The Super Ultima Weapon. You're going to have to help me out with what VFD stands for. Otherwise, it's going to be the Vaginal Force Demon. Which I suspect it probably isn't. Did you have a weakness? No. Did you have a weak? No. So, I guess beatings? Beatings. Beating it with everything I've got now. Full power! Ouch! I imagine it's... Is it going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Because if it is, it's going to be Dragon, isn't it? Which is why I said Demon. Because I didn't want to use I didn't want to step on what it probably really was, which was Dragon. I suppose just twat it as hard as I can, as often as I can, is really the only options I've got. Use mighty spell powers. And by mighty spell powers, I mean slightly disappointing spell powers, but that's fine. It's a butt fan. I received a butt fan. And you know why I received the butt fan? Because my butt was too fine. Your full power is not that impressive, because I think it only did about 1,000 damage to one of my people. So, I don't know. I'd say your full power is a bit meh. You're putting on a good show. Don't get me wrong, putting on a heavy duty... Oh! That's full power. That's a little bit more full power. Yeah. That was unexpectedly full power. This is alarming. I besmirched its full power and it came and kicked the living crap out of me. It's fine. A meta-relevant forbidden TCG Limit 1 Master Duel Yugi card. The Japanese name is Hachiti 50. I must stop doing that because it is incredibly racist to just make noises in the suggestion that that's the language. But there you go. I apologise for any offence caused. Full power! As long as it's not Miguel. Here, there you go. Excellent. As long as it was the boy, we were always going to be fine. Just keep whacking it. Whacking it in the jacket. Jacket on, jacket on, jacket off. Jacket off. Bang! Goes the mighty cannons of the big beastie. What I should really do is keep using Aurora. But I'm mostly going to use Turbo Mode at this point. Apart from maybe sort of particularly fanciful attacks, I might, slow it down, of course. But stuff like Aurora and the fact that we've seen the full power. Well, it's not worth seeing it again. You can carry on your curing duties. True Dragon King, VFD. But the superscript above the English letters tells you to read it as the best. How or why VFD is read as the best, I do know, is also beyond me. Yeah, no, I don't understand that either. No, there's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Keep on eating the beastie. Eat it, slice it, slap it in the tits. I don't mind. Oh, the beast. Okay, it still doesn't make sense. You're quite right. It still doesn't make sense. But yes, the beast. Beast does make more sense in a general sense, because the best just seemed a little bit sort of like, I'm the best! I'm the best at what I do! And what I do isn't very nice. But yeah, the beast does make more sense to be applied to a mighty dragon. Can I not use Cura? No, I can't. Okay, well, we'll use a little cheeky Cure instead and hope for the best. Ultima! Eesh, that might kill. It didn't kill, but it was bloody close. We haven't even got a champion to summon, do we? Now, how is this just... Oh, I need... Oh, yeah, okay, I need more AP. I need more AP. I don't think there is a multi-potion, is there? No, you have to use some high potions, but high potions I don't think is going to work all that well. No. Oh, tits. Tits, 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 tits. The English version of the card is called True King of All Calamities. That's a slightly actually more epic name, to be honest. Or at least I think it is. It's banned for a reason. Dude is really oppressive if he successfully hits the field. I see. So in other words, it wouldn't sit well with me. I'm using Aurora to try and get some damage in there, because I don't know precisely. Oh, if that hits... I mean, in fairness, if that hits either one of them, they might die. Oh, no. Oh, excellent. She didn't actually die. Ugh, I'm going to have to use items. Cease and desist your insistence on me using my items up, game. Don't want to. Anyway, because of the Japanese card, a lot of players refer to him as VFD, the very fun dragon. Excellent. That's a very silly name. Use Cure on yourself. I'm running out of AP, and this is a problem now. I'm going to have to start charging it up. And oh, there we go. The battle continues. Okay, we got to the end. Well, we got to an end, I suppose. Which I don't know whether that's going to be part 2, or whether we need to actually just keep doing part 1 over and over again. I'm going to just have a quick investigate. But I think that's probably going to be our final battle for today. Foot deer.
What now?
What now? I don't know. Whose soul will you touch? No, it looks like you do have to just straight up do that one again. And again, 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 and again. I don't know how many times you would need to do it, but it's not the best of ideas, but I suppose fair enough.
What now?
No, I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything from you at all. Boosh! We shall save. Save the game. Save it like we do. Multiple times, because we're paranoid. And then we shall just quickly have a look at the Mirage boards. I don't think there's any real significant points. I mean, there's 2 significant points, but the problem is neither one of those can actually be utilised. They don't have any progression left to them. which is a shame. Oh, I tell you one thing we wanted to do. Set up some shortcuts. So firstly, we want to set you up with your shortcut of Thundera. Excellent. And then secondly, I don't know whether I can do it or not, but yes, there we go. Okay. Defend might as well go on A as usual, and then Revenge Blast can go on there as and when. Excellent. Do you actually have any extra points, Mr. Bearmoth? Not hugely, but might be enough for an ability. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if that would have countered Doom. Once per battle prevents HP from dropping to 0. I wonder if that would have said no to Doom. You think you can doom me? I think you'll find the answer to that is no. Also, he's a worm type and not actually a dragon. Oh, I see. Though Worm seems to be a dragon that they didn't want to give dragon support cards to. I see. Let's save it. Oh, no, hang on. Let's just... I just want to watch it save again. Just one more save, and I'll be satisfied. Excellent. Although there is one other thing I want to just double check, because I think... Oh no, it's 60 or higher. That's fair enough. We shall probably eventually get to 60 or higher, but I can't guarantee when or how. But the fact that there's those special items as well, I feel like I remember trying to track down those special items, so I feel like we must get a reasonable distance in terms of level. But anyway, that is our doings for the day, methinks. And I think it's just thee and me, Mr. Oni. So I don't think it's worthwhile doing the raids. But I tells you what I can offer you. I can offer you some verbal suggestions if there happens to be anybody of interest on my list of thingamabobs. So let us see. Well, you've got Mr. Garrus Valdi, who's doing Pokemon Arceus. I don't know much about Mr. Garrus Valdi. He's raided us a couple of times, and I raided him once, and he's a fan of RPGs, so definitely a good guy in the long run, I think. World Anvil. I thought it said something about wanking. On this, the day of your daughter's wedding. You've got Quill 18. He's playing Dwarf Fortress. Or Dortress. And on the front page, you've got Sacriel. I am Sacriel. Who's the fellow who does... at the moment, he's just waving his arms wildly in the air, which is slightly peculiar, but it's fine. Let's make it orky. Painting. More painting from MC... I think it's M. Croft, actually, not MC Croft. But one's miniature painting, one's body painting, and then more miniature painting with Nelinde, and then some kind of tabletop thing. Oh, it's stream and dev update of some kind. I don't know. World Anvil. Never heard of it. Anyway, that's a selection for you. But as I say, I'm probably not going to bother doing a raid with just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. You and I. But yeah, I'll be back. I suppose we can do the usual. Although he needs to trim some of these clips because there's a lot of crap in his clippingdom. Plus, arguably, this is very much preaching to the choir because you know who this is, but we'll see if it works. But we'll do the usual shout-outs. Tonight at 9 o'clock, you have Mr. Malus Caliburs. He will probably be doing more Diablons.
Rare and legendary Arcadian time.
Exactly. Yes. Well, that was a nice, short and sweet one. And then tomorrow, if you want to... I'm assuming he's online. Possibly not, but I don't think there's any reason not to. But if you do enjoy painting miniatures tomorrow, this is tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Sunday, 9 o'clock, you have Can't Sleep, Must Paint.
And told not to laugh. And one of the things he has is one of those chickens, and he just... So they're stood facing forward at attention. And he just passes the chicken so it comes from behind their head into their vision. and then instead of making it squawk, he just makes it kind of go.
And his name is John C.
What chickens usually do.
Albion, that was the most ultimate timing I've ever heard. Somebody fucking clip that. It was perfect. If you don't clip it, I'm going to remember it was at 2 hours 45. So he makes the little chicken.
Yeah, he makes the little chicken shout that it's John Cena. Anyway, I'm going to say cheerio, give it a few moments on this screen, and then fuck off. I would possibly recommend you do the same. Cheerio.